My first one is a man who is overly active on social media. I can't stand it. Actually, we are sharing a ring light because you want to put your picture. I don't want to put my picture. We are sharing a ring light.
Can you hurry up? My fans are waiting. My fans are waiting. Mama's boys' tendencies. And Joe was like, aren't all men really have an aspect of mama's boys? They do.
Their moms are alive.
Yeah, but they do. There's a line.
A grown man saying my mom
said no.
Okay, Ethan. Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Isn't it so Ethan?
Because like, wow.
So,
I will not take her, my mom said. Hey guys, Murugi Muni here.
It's Lydia KM.
And we're back again with another episode of
The Messy In Between. It's definitely TMI. Got it.
Sorry. Wow, why are you pulling your hand away?
I'm pulling my entire body away.
Oh, wow.
It's okay.
When you're in a marriage, you have to take everything. You don't just choose the good times. That's why we said it for better or for worse.
Okay, baby.
Thank
sorry.
You. Thank
okay.
you so much.
Are you alright?
I'm
Is the
very
cough
fine,
okay?
thank you. I'm fine, yeah.
All right, great.
Why does it feel like it's been really long since we did? It's definitely TMI.
It has been so long. Yeah. When we don't shoot like every week, guys, the next time we see each other, it's just
strange.
like, wow.
No, but we did
podcast.
shoot next week.
Last week. We didn't shoot last week.
When did we shoot over 25 episode?
Was it last week?
Was it last week?
No, it wasn't last week. It was a week before.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that's the reason why.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Speaking of the over 25 episode, how about it's like, the response.
The end. I feel like, do you know what? I feel like, to be honest, because of how much people loved the collaboration, we could have just put on the mics and farted. And
honestly,
would have been like,
it could have been just
amazing. 10 out of 10.
Exactly.
10 out of 10.
I can't
but
wait.
We're glad.
The premiere, we got to 1,000 people on premiere, which I was just like, oh my God, are we? They were like, Jesuses now.
Are we famous?
Are we famous?
Are we famous?
Yeah, anyway, that was really exciting. Yeah, and we're going to be reading some of the comments that you guys gave us from that episode. A lot of you guys had very interesting thoughts about the girl code.
Yes, and guess what? I think one thing we realized from that episode is that girl codes are not exactly that universal.
Yeah, they're really not.
Because every time we brought into a real life situation, it was just like, but maybe, perhaps.
Exactly.
So it's good to check your girl codes. And I personally feel like the most amazing friendships are the one where your girl code aligns.
Yeah.
Because guess what? If I don't think it's a problem to date your exes and you do,
then
clash.
It's a problem. You know what I'm even wondering? I'm wondering if guy code is the same, because I feel like guy code is standard. I just feel like it's standard. I don't know why.
Standard.
We need to bring some guys and talk about guy code, because I feel like theirs would be different.
I know, guys, we are working on bringing guys to let us know about that girl code, and as well as turn-ons.
Exactly.
We remember, and if you do have any suggestions, guys, as we tell you, always let us know, because you guys bombarded us with the over 25. Please bring them,
Exactly.
and we were able to bring them. So please send us any of your recommendations on our YouTube comments, on our DMs to my podcast KE, or our individual pages, Murugi Muni or Lydia KM.
And by the time you're watching this, I believe that the episode that we shot for over 25 channel has already gone live, because I believe it's going live on this week that you're watching this.
Yes.
So make sure you've gone to over 25 channel to check out the episode that we shot with them.
I was really excited about theirs.
Yeah.
I guess because that was the first one we did.
Exactly.
So it was just like,
I get so excited featuring on other people's channels or like whatever.
And I'm more relaxed.
Yeah, it's just
like if your mic stops working, oops.
Okay.
Me, I'm here as a guest, honey. I'm here as a guest.
I'm a guest.
But on ours, it's just like,
oh God,
okay, are the
have
lights,
you drunk water?
What's
Do you
happening?
need something?
Are you on your A game? It's way more pressurizing to have a guest.
Definitely. We'll read some of the comments from that episode, guys, in a little bit. But for today's episode, so for the episode before over 25, we had talked about turn-ons, and that video did amazing.
Yeah. First, that was one of the funniest videos, as in I watched it cracking up, like these two babes are funny.
It was the first video that I think I watched, me and Zach both watched together at the same time until the end, and his attention span is like this. He usually watches like on and off the episodes, but this one he was like, that's what he had so many comments. It was hilarious.
That's so funny. It was so funny. I think it was so honest. I mean, like our usual stuff, but that one had a bit of spice.
It had spice. It had some knorr, some roiko over there, you know. And I feel like whenever I watch these things, sometimes we don't remember the things that we said in the episode, right?
Yeah, and
I
when
never remember. I'm like,
when you see it, you're just like, wow, you said that. And also, I'm usually shocked at what I say, because I'm like, so comfortable.
This is a lot.
Are you insane?
How can you? who would marry you?
Right?
Who would marry you?
I'm so shocked.
Yeah,
But I
me
think
too.
it's because of the comfort energy we have.
Yeah, I
so
think
I
so.
feel so open to share, and then I
Yeah.
forget. Oh, like hundreds of
yeah,
thousands are going to watch this
yeah.
and listen to this.
I completely understand how people get themselves in these like issues. You know, these issues of like they're celebrities and they said this one racist thing. I get how they can do that. Because
No,
sometimes
I
you
see.
forget you're on camera. You're just like,
Yeah, and
you're just
then
living. You're just here saying, what?
But
And
there's
then
1,000 million
there is
people watching.
Actually, yeah. But actually, I
It's
feel like
true.
it helps me create a lot more authentically when I don't think of how many people are watching our videos. Like, I don't think of
Yeah.
the 50,000 subscribers.
Only when I go and I'm watching myself and I am in the viewer experience do I conceptualize what we do from a viewer's perspective. But most of the
Yes.
time, I'm in creator mode. I'm in,
Exactly.
this is what I do.
That's the
let's
thing.
chat. Let's just
Absolutely,
share.
Yeah. But that being said, guys, we appreciate all of you. And by the time you're watching this, actually, we've already had our dinner.
Boom, boom, boom.
Girl. So thank you to everyone who entered that giveaway. We could only accommodate 10 of you, but trust me, guys, we are working on a way that all of you are able to come
As
and have an
many of you
experience
as
with
possible.
us. Watch this space. This space. Watch it.
Watch it.
Actually,
please.
watch it. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about today?
Today we are talking.
Oh, sorry. Is it me?
What are we? You're asking me the question and also responding, or you asking
I was
yourself?
asking, you know, it's like with kids,
Like
with my
rhetorical.
kids, like,
Like,
oh,
oh,
have you
yeah.
done it?
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay,
Go
like
on.
a teacher, yeah. You know, what day is it today? Monday. You understand?
No.
Okay,
But carry on.
understood. Thank you. We are. I forget that you're not
Yeah.
a mom of 4 kids. Yeah. All right. Anyway, so today what are we talking about? In the episode before Over 25, we had talked about turn-ons, the one that we were really laughing about, and we thought let's come today and talk about turn-offs. Okay?
Or
the things, icks. That's the things that men do that just make us feel like, why do you exist as a person, as a species?
Yuck.
Why are you here? Right?
The response with any of this is
Yuck. Exactly. And not like the ordinary ones, like, of course, okay, fine, a man with poor hygiene, or like a man who doesn't
Yeah,
like,
we're
there's
trying
the
to be
obvious
more
ones. We are trying
specific.
to be very specific about like this thing. Yani, it's just inatuudhi.
And me,
you
it
know?
wasn't that hard, by the way, to find my specific
And
one.
is that a red flag?
I don't know. I feel like it's
could
great
be.
to know what you don't know.
And it's
very
what
good.
you don't like.
What you don't like is just as important as what you do like.
In fact, I think it's even more important because then you're like, at least I know that I will not be getting X.
this.
So it must be then Y.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. So let's get started with turn-offs. Also, there's this babe on Instagram who's called Simply Sayo. I don't know if it's Sayo or Sayo, but basically she had this series of like, as a man, which was like asking men questions. Like, as a man, why do you have a YouTube channel? Why are you asking people to subscribe? It's basically like satire.
Definitely
but like,
satire.
It's definitely
We are
satire,
not
but it's like,
subscribing to the toxic
it's not
masculinity.
toxic masculinity, but it's hilarious. You should definitely check her out. Definitely. So some of the inspo for this was also for me gotten from that episode.
Mine were fully from my personal
Experiences.
experience or my personal experience from what I've seen of somebody else's man and
Give us
the
the
ick
first
it
one.
gave me.
Give us the first one.
The first one is when he's trying to talk and other people are talking over him and he can't get a word in. And to spice things up, the is if the people who are speaking are people who are not even as masculine energy as they are. Yeah, for
But
example.
what if he's just a quiet guy?
No, being quiet is fine. Like I said, the way I would say it is, let's say we are all talking and I say, and I see other people are talking, reverting back is normal because people are already talking over each other. That's
But
no
now if you're
problem.
trying to be like,
But
guys,
if you keep trying to get your word in and nobody is listening to you, and then on top of that, there's probably the person who's actually talking and being listened to, a full conversation is going on over there and you're still here. Oh my God. Yuck.
That's a very specific thing.
So specific.
Have you been in that situation?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sometimes, and you know what's awkward is like
Show
when
me
when
now.
he's trying to talk and like no one is listening to him, you feel the need to like show
To
him
be
I'm
as-
listening.
Oh,
I'm listening, baby.
Or at least guys, listen to him. No. Now what?
Okay, so men
Now,
shut up.
who's daddy
Ignore-
when we go to bed?
Who's daddy?
Is it you
I'm
or
the
me?
da-
I'm daddy. I gotta be daddy
Oh,
after
you gotta
this.
be daddy.
I gotta
Because
be
you're
daddy.
holding the whole relationship up.
I gotta be daddy.
Hilarious. My first
And
one
guys,
is,
some of these are definitely going to come off like toxic masculinity a bit, but please do take it with a pinch of salt because it's just, if you're a feminine energy, you're definitely going to want a masculine energy.
energy,
And so
exactly.
in moments when you're being feminine and then the person who you're with is being, if you're being feminine, they're not being feminine, they're not being masculine, sorry, it's a bit ick.
and sometimes you can't explain why something upsets you or makes you feel like,
Yeah.
but it just does. And some of these things, it's like, as we're putting it in words, but some of you probably are also feeling it.
Yeah.
Like this next one of mine. My first one is a man who is overly active on social media. I can't stand it.
It's too much.
It's too much. Like, I need you to be like, okay, you understand how social media works and you're there, you do things, but you can't be overly active.
But what if that's his,
no? Okay, if it's his job,
Yeah,
yes.
that's what I'm
If
saying.
he's a content creator, yes.
Yeah,
But
okay.
if you're just like you have an office job or whatever, you just have so much time to be there commenting on people's pictures, liking. You're arguing with people on bloggers' pages.
No, stop.
You're
that's
on,
a different one. No, pause on that one because we need a minute.
You
for
are
that
arguing.
one.
You're arguing about Suji, who is the best dressed Suji. What? Please no. I'm sorry. This is toxic, but like.
And also the
No.
way I want your social media to be is something that you don't really care that much about.
That's it.
It's like something that
I need you
do.
to not care. I need you to not
Yeah,
care.
I think that's it. It's like something that you do. It's just like, yeah, I do it here and there. I'll post here.
Yeah.
But I don't need you to be getting anxiety about why you haven't posted a picture today.
Or why you have only 100 likes or 10 likes.
Deleting
No.
because you have 10 likes.
I'm leaving him. I'm divorcing him. I'm divorcing him. Or someone, George, you're seeing yourself in. Okay. Woo!
It's okay.
It's
Wow.
okay, George.
Just tone it down. Just
it's
dial it down.
a little bit.
It's not undoable.
When I see a man posting selfies every day, actually, outfit of the day. Sorry.
And it's not his job.
And it's not his job. If you're a content creator, I get
You're
it.
getting your bag.
But you are.
Yeah.
It can't be both of us.
I don't need me. I feel and the caring as well. Me, I feel like the caring.
Actually, we are sharing a ring light because you want to put your picture. And I want to put my picture. We are sharing a ring light. Actually,
Can
babe,
you hurry
give me.
up? My fans are waiting. My fans are waiting.
I can't. So basically, I can't date myself. It's
Yeah.
like if I want to date myself, I would, but I can't. All right. So
No,
I'm sorry.
I
If you're
don't.
asking for a ring light, good night.
So my man posts, but he's not invested, I guess, in the way that I am. The way I guess we are, because
Yeah.
it's like our job. It's
Yeah.
like there, but it's never been a thing where we're discussing
Yeah.
what's going on with your social media.
Please.
It can be
Yeah.
only one of us.
But
It can
even for
only
your
one
man,
of
I
us.
would understand because like his
He's
job
into the
is in
digital
social
marketing,
media.
yeah.
Exactly. So I expect him to be on top of trends. I expect
Yeah.
him to like know what's happening. I mean, the only way he can test things which are happening is probably to post also as well. So I'll accept. I'll accept. Anyone else? Good night. No,
Yeah.
George.
There's a limit. There's a limit.
Yeah.
It's true. All right, fine. My next one. Showing off and not hitting the mark, right? Attempting to show off and not hitting the mark, right? For example, Shoma Josie had done this amazing reel where she was talking about when men who are trying to impress her about speaking languages, and she can speak like 5, right? So anytime somebody says something about France, like me, I went to France and I speak French, she just speaks in like fluent French. Or Swahili, she speaks in Swahili. If you're trying to impress her. Another one. So I was telling Joe when I first got here, even now, my British accent is not so conk, so you can't always know that I was raised there, right? And so if someone is attempting to tell me how worldly they are or something like that, and they try to show off with either maybe they PT'd London or something like that, and they're really kind of putting it out there so I can see what a valuable asset they are. And then of course eventually they're going to ask me something about my history, and I tell them, and now it's just like there's wow, I thought I was trying to impress you, but here we are.
Yeah.
That gives me the ick.
I know.
The ick. Only because you are trying to show off.
Yeah.
If you are just telling me, you don't have to have done all the things that I've done or been where I've been or even stepped out of the country, but just the fact that you are trying to impress me, and now it's a 0.
I
Or
know.
like
And
the
if-
money
yeah,
one.
yeah, the money
How much
one,
you
it's
want
like,
me?
oh.
Listen, when I got to 200K
I'm bagging
a
200,
month,
exactly.
let me tell you.
Woo, yeah.
And then how much do you earn? 1.2.
yeah.
Yeah. Then my
Kind of
business. and then-
exactly my 4 rental apartments.
Now-
But yeah,
yeah,
great.
but
That's
wow,
so good that you're doing so
wow,
good.
You have really cut. No.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, actually, any man who tries to show off, period, even if he has a lot, you a man coming to start telling me about how me have 5 cars. I live in
an
Runda.
icky
It's
that.
disgusting.
Yeah.
It's disgusting to me. I'm just like, okay, so
And also the idea that that's what's going to impress me, you've already not hit the mark, because
Yeah.
what's going to impress me is your character. So you're already
Yeah.
failing in what I'm going to be like.
okay, me,
impressed
I'll be
about.
impressed. I can be impressed by them, but I'm not impressed if you're telling me. Like, I would like,
you're
imagine
showing off.
we just happen to be like whatever, and I just happen to see
Just
your
like,
5
okay,
cars. That's cool.
let's just pass by my house,
Exactly.
and it's a giant
That's the
Igiti
thing.
Suru.
But if you're now telling
Yeah,
me
you're
and right.
right.
whatever, that's
It's impressive, but not when you're trying to
yeah.
show me
I need.
off.
It needs to seem like to you those things mean nothing.
Yeah.
But so that to me, I'm just like, ooh, But if
wow.
that's the thing you're leading with, no.
Yeah.
If you're leading with that, definitely no.
I don't think
yeah,
so.
exactly.
And most of those men who show off like that talk too much.
they just too much. Shut it, Shanice. You are talking
Shut
a
it.
lot.
You're talking a lot like
like
a rat.
please. Okay. On that note, since you're talking about money, one thing that icks me is a man who asks me to pay for anything, especially first date or anything like when we are dating. I'm good night.
I'm out.
And that doesn't mean that I'm not going to pay. I will always like offer. It's like if you've done some stuff and me, I can be like, oh babe, let me pay. I can pick up the check for dinner. I can do whatever. But you asking me?
Yeah.
You asking me
because you are unable. It's because of the inability. That's what irks you. It's the inability. If I am able and you aren't.
Okay, but that makes it sound like if he's broke, then it's upsetting. But me, I don't think the brokenness is upsetting. I think it's
because
just
like we guess what I always say. If somebody can only afford to do the small for you, then that's fine. That's what they can afford to
Let's
do
just
for
do the
you.
small.
Yeah, that's that.
Me, I feel like for me, it's just more like. It should never come from a place of like, see, women, we are woke now, exactly.
I'm out.
You feminists, you women, you're always saying that you guys are equal. See, then you pay for dinner.
Yuck.
Not me.
That is so gross.
You can never ask me. Never ask me.
And
to pay for
I've
anything.
actually heard someone like ranting about a date, and when the guy was just like first of all he asked her where should we go. And she said somewhere, like, assuming you've asked me out on a date and you're just asking me my preference of restaurants in Nairobi.
Yeah.
And I say it, right? And then when we go, we're like splitting the bill. And he's like, but you chose the place. Something you asked me to do. And guess what his rebuttal is?
He said, but you
chose the place. And guess what the rebuttal is? This is what I mean. Like, okay, do you guys want your doors open or do you want your dinner paid for? Which one is it? Get out.
No,
of here.
sorry, no. I would even rather he just be like, I want to take you for dinner to Kenchik because you can only afford Kenchik. Let's go.
Slaps.
Let's go there. But don't take me to Java and then now start saying, oh, are you paying? In fact, if a man ever asks me, are you paying?
No, it's the commanding. It's the commanding and the entitlement.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I can already see us being dragged on social media for this potentially. But
guess
you know what?
I generally don't think so because I find it it's the entitlement. It's the entitlement to like me, I'm doing this, and it's something which I personally feel like in the dynamics that you want, there's a I got this that feels really good in someone.
I got this. That's the thing. That I need to see that I got this kind of thing. Yeah.
And please, let me tell you, if you're in a situation where things are 50-50, there's nothing wrong with that because it doesn't give you the ick. Yeah. And plenty of times I'll pay. I'll handle this. I got this because it's not a problem because you're my man and I love you and it's not an issue.
Yeah. It's just don't come to now be like
commanding
like,
in the sense
you
of
babe
entitlement.
Exactly. You babe, see you today you pay.
Yeah. Anyway, the next one is mama's boys' tendencies. And Joe was like, aren't all men really have an aspect of mama's boys? They do.
Their moms are alive.
Yeah, but they do. There's a line. Just like there's a line with the boundaries you put as a woman with your mom or with your dad, right? But there is a particular kind of... There's a way sometimes a mother can treat a son like they're still a little boy. And that man is not able to see that that's what the dynamics is like. Oh my God.
That hits home.
That is... It's like if your mom is like the person who kind of double checks everything that you do because they don't trust your capability. And that's just always the way it's been. And you're willing to change anything that you've decided on because your mom said so. And you are even unaware that this is problematic. I'm out.
And you know what makes me so sad is that so many men are like that. So many men are like that. Like I feel like
there's a line. There's somewhere I can't do.
There's a line where like this one of we are talking between me and you and we've decided we are moving in together and you're like, let me check with my mom. And my mom said, a grown man saying my mom
said no.
Okay, Ethan. Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Isn't it so Ethan?
Because like, wow.
It's so,
I will not take her, my mom said.
That's
I'm sorry,
thing.
yeah.
My mom said something we've decided both of us. Or something even, let's say it's not even involving us. Like you are going to go for a big job. It's a job that you're going to travel. My mom's not happy with me traveling. I mean, what is she going to do without me? And you are justifying this.
And this is the worst thing about mama's boys is that even if they see that there's an issue, they will come and whatever it is she said, they will still like people please with her, but come and complain about it to you. And you're like, yeah, but why haven't you just put your foot down and told her that, you know, that you don't want to do it like that. And it's like, hi, you know how she is, you know what?
Yeah. I really don't want you to bring to me your complaints about your inability to like
Handle your family, you know?
Let's keep it quiet. Let's keep it quiet. You be quiet, I be quiet. However, speaking of that, funny enough, I don't know if do men find it an ick when women are like that?
I don't think so.
We are boundaryless,
when it
especially with our fathers.
I'm on the phone with my mom for 3 hours. 3 hours we're in bed. I'm with my mom.
And we come and we complain to them about all our stuff with our dads. And still.
No, me, I don't think it's the same. We hope not. But me, what I feel is that we see women naturally, the way men see us are as soft, delicate, you know, like beings, little birds who need to be taken care of. So they can understand. They almost see us as children. That's what I think. Some of them. And so it's like, it's understandable. Like we need more support. In our lives, generally, as women, we need more support. Or me, at least I see it that way. So I hope that they understand when we are like that, because anyway, we're not talking about the things we're not talking about do.
No,
we're
talking about
men do.
Them
they're dumb. Exactly. That's it.
Yeah.
Wow, hilarious. Okay, my next one. An overly flamboyant man.
Yeah. I've dated one of those.
Too much cologne. Like when you walk into, we don't need the entire apartment building knowing that Joanne's man has come home.
Yeah.
We don't need that.
We don't
need it. Okay. Too much cologne, too much jewelry. I am taking one piece of jewelry per day. Okay. I will take your ring and maybe your watch. I'm not taking your watch plus a chain plus an earring plus a toe ring. No, I'm not taking it. I'm not doing it.
Multicolored outfits all the time. If it's black, he doesn't know what that is. It is yellow, green, blue, and pink. That's who he is.
Then he's not mine. He's not mine. No, I can't take it. And you see, this is the thing that Lydia was saying at the beginning, is that this is obviously very specific to us. There may be a woman out there who is just really into that, like, Congolese vibe, that
and
Papa Freddy vibe. There's nothing wrong with that.
Papa Freddy, no.
Papa Freddy, it's giving Papa Freddy. It's giving Papa Fred Ngamwaya. That's what it's giving. And for me, it's going to be a solid no. Yeah, no.
It is. I've been there, and let me tell you, it was really, really dramatic. And at first, I used to think that I really appreciate that kind of this is who I am bold vibe, right? But I've definitely come to realize that because I'm so much like that, the balanced energies are more me being more out there and the person who I'm with being a bit more contained, a bit more reserved. That's what seems to feel a lot better to me.
And work best. The dynamic works in that.
Yeah, that works a lot.
It's giving
better.
Fighting for ring light vibes when you are both trying to whatever. It's like,
it's giving,
babe, can I borrow your scarf? Can I borrow your scarf?
Why did you take this picture? Look, zoomed in. Look at this pimple. But why did you take it that way?
Yeah, I just know.
No, my hairline doesn't look right. Okay, can you hold the photo like this?
No. And then let me tell you something else. When a man, like a man who like maybe he dresses out of the norm, let's say it's not the way people would ordinarily dress, there's a difference between like, this is just who I am and I'm confident and comfortable this way, versus I am doing this so that other people can like me, other people can compliment me, other people can know that I smell good, other people can know that I can afford this watch, other people can know that is, I just don't like that. Yeah, when you have to go out of your way to really show how rich and how amazing and how well dressed and how whatever you are, you've lost it.
It's giving insecure.
It's
giving I'm looking for outside validation.
Ooh, it's yuck, actually.
All right, this is my other one. Clowning. I think I'm a bit of a clown personally. I think that even my sense of humor is a bit clownish. So a man,
but there's a limit.
But a man who's clowny, like for example, the man who's always, when we are all sat down having a conversation, he's gonna be the one who stands up to demonstrate some really weird gesture, right? So let me give you guys the reason why I said this, because I saw it in someone else. So we were all just chilling as friends, catching up. This was ages ago in uni. And one of my friends was vibing this guy and he had just come or whatever. And he was also friends with some of our guy friends. I'm
already embarrassed for her.
So we're all there chilling, right? And then he explains the story. I actually don't think it was his story, but somebody else had explained how there were these thieves who had come to a neighbor's house or something like that. And they were like attempting to kind of molest the guy or something like that. And this now, my friend's guy who she's vibing, stood up, went to the wall, held his hands like this, and he said, me, I would clench. I would clench.
As he demonstrates by clenching his own butt.
By clenching his own buttocks. See, I can't.
Where does it end? Where does it end?
See, I can't.
Where is the line?
I can't do that. Where do we go from here?
Okay, so basically you can't date Kevin Hart. Because Kevin Hart, I feel like he's the guy at the party who is literally standing on the table to demonstrate something.
Funny
It
enough,
seems that way.
The way he seems in his environment, he's just calm. He's
Yeah,
a comedy
actually,
when he's
maybe
working.
when he's working,
like
but
when
not-
it's time to work, but he's not like the clown around. In
Yeah,
fact, he's like very businessy
Yeah,
outside.
yeah.
But then clowning as a comedian. If that's how you're getting your money, go on stage and clench, baby.
Yeah, clench, but-
get that money. But I can't do it. If like no one is paying you, this is just like the way you express yourself.
Yeah. I don't know if this is the same point, but also I don't want to date the loudest guy at the party.
Yeah.
I want you to be able to contribute to the conversation. I want to be able to be like, to like be part of
we are
the
the
whatever.
loudest ones.
But exactly, I don't need you to be the MC of every
Yeah.
bash. I don't
Yeah.
need to be the MC.
The
Please.
unpaid MC.
The unpaid. No.
The unpaid MC.
No,
of everybody.
I mean, no. I need, maybe it's just the kind of guys we are into. We need a chill, calm, like you're fun, you're part of the activities.
Yeah.
Because also the kind of guy who feels like he's too cool to take part in any group activity, that's also
That's
annoying
true.
to
That's
me.
problematic.
That's also really
it's
annoying.
also
It's
giving
like-
insecure in just a different way.
Exactly. It's like, no, those are so childish. Like we're playing a game, let's say Monopoly or whatever, and it's just
can't
like,
participate.
don't do those things.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So wow, you're so mature.
I know.
All
You're
right,
going
guys.
to heaven first.
Well done.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's super annoying.
Yeah.
All right. My next one. A guy who every single time you go out is getting overly drunk. You are always taking care. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
This one, I have no.
Why are you
I am
laughing? You
not-
have no
this
reference
one-
point,
This
eh?
one, I have no reference point because I guess it's some trauma, but I cannot with people who overdrink.
We can't,
consistently.
and actually, it cannot be every single time we are going to a thing. We always know that this person's man or your man is the one who will always be drunk at the beginning of the party. At the beginning of the party, no, it's just not.
It's
he's
giving
always
not
the one,
in control.
He's giving not. It's just giving. He's always throwing up. He's throwing up, or he's just like he's
There's
being.
a fight.
There's a fight,
He's
and it's
being a
always him.
nuisance.
It's what he's blacked out in the club. Everyone is thinking about how we're going to carry him. You can't even go out and have fun because you gotta take care of your
I'm
man.
out.
And you have to drive home at the end of the night. You're the one driving.
You do.
No,
Yeah.
I'm
so
not
it's
doing
either
it.
you choose between going out with your man or being
not having fun.
or having fun. Basically, no, I
It's
can't
not,
do
yeah,
that.
I hate that. I
Yeah.
really, really hate that. I want you to be able to go out and have fun. And like once in a while, maybe we're at a house party and you get super drunk.
Yeah.
The bedroom is here. We are okay.
Yeah.
In a club, you've blacked out and we are now carrying you to the car.
You take care of you, babe.
No.
You got you.
Honestly,
yeah,
no.
you've got you.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, I can take a one-off. I can take
A
that.
one-off,
Whoa,
yeah.
I've never even seen you like this,
Yeah.
but I don't think that can be.
Yeah, I've never seen you like this.
Yeah,
That
I'll
we
even
can
be
do.
worried. Like, did you get spiked?
Yeah.
There must
Or
be
did
some
something
reason why
happen?
you've gone
Yeah.
this crazy.
But if it's like, this is just how
this is
he
how we do. Unacceptable. Personally, for me, an ick is somebody who constantly needs to drink. Just in general.
Yeah.
That just in general is like, this is just like a form of you just existing. It's just weird to me.
Wait,
and
someone
it's giving
being in
coping
addiction.
mechanism.
Someone being in addiction is an ick to you.
I mean, it's not great.
Wow,
But I'm not
that's
talking about
empath-
addiction.
empath
I'm talking about people who
much.
just feel like parties all the time are the things that they need to
Okay,
do.
I get that. It
There's
cannot
this
be a
guy-
fun plan if we are not going to drink.
And guess what?
All
It's not
our
like
plans are for going to
he's
drink.
never going to maybe even overdrink, but he has to be drinking all the time. One of my someone I know, let me just say someone I know, he was dating this guy who basically he's the type to be in the club at 3 a.m. Yeah, or even leave the club on a weekday and go and change at work.
In our 30s.
Yeah. Yeah. See, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. Yeah.
One night a week, I can take you getting
Those
home
overly
at 12,
extroverted
at
people
midnight,
who are
1 a.m. Actually, I was having this conversation with Zach the other day. We were just saying how, even though when you're married or when you live with someone and you've gone out, you don't feel some kind of way it's 3 a.m. and you're not home. Me personally, I'm just like, why? How?
Is that our conditioning as women? Because men don't feel that way.
But even him, but you see, the thing is that men wouldn't feel that way, because as a woman, would you even do that? Because I don't feel like I would. And it's not about me being a woman or about me being a mom. It's just like the fact that if I'm not with my man and I know he's at home, by the time it gets to like midnight, it's just like, I mean, I'm gonna go home. I don't know if that's just me, but I just feel like if it's 3 a.m., 4 a.m., I don't know. I don't know what we're doing outside.
For me, there's a time, even I think Mike had gone out with like one of she's guy and one of the other friends.
Don't
and
say things like that as if everyone knows your life, babe.
Sorry. Oh, she is my cousin. Sorry. Her husband, they're very close with Mike. So there's a time when they had gone out, they had done like a boys' night or whatever. At that point, it's just like, I know this is going to be something that goes out until whenever. I don't really mind. But the ones which I feel like are not intentional, it's just kind of like, oh yeah, I just stopped by. And
especially it's during the week, like, and then the whole of the next day it's you complaining about, oh my god, okay, my
during
head is
the week,
paining, man, as in I'm whatever, hey, I'm hungover by nighttime now, as in, no,
yeah,
me, there are some things
I can't. Yeah, that's a bit rough.
My next one is basic sagging
pants.
Yep.
That's a lot.
If I can see your butt
but
crack,
not high-waisted. Not high-waisted. Yeah.
Do men wear high-waisted?
We don't want high-waisted either.
Listen, me, I'm just like, if I can see your butt crack, no matter what the situation is, it doesn't. If I can see your butt crack, actually, that's deserving of the death penalty, and you can't tell me anything.
Oh, but
you're thinking about it.
I'm saying, but why are you seeing it? He doesn't have boxers.
I thought I was going to have to end
He doesn't have boxers. What's
Sometimes
happening?
some men, it's just like they have boxers, but it's like really low. It's giving mechanic, It's giving like,
There's nothing wrong with mechanics.
There's nothing wrong with mechanics. Love them. It's just that. So just pull up your pants and pull up your boxers, please. Pull up your underwear. I don't want to see your butt crack.
I feel like there's a sagging, which I feel like that was a coming of age. Maybe you did that when you were younger, or maybe that was like the cool thing to do. But I feel like there's an age that we're just not doing that. There's like, but I mean, come on, the most extreme one is under the butt. That's how you wear it.
A person who is wearing their pants under the butt and me, we're not even existing in the same. Where are we that we are both of us together?
Ever find you?
No.
Maybe
I
social
can't,
media
where?
has stumbled upon you.
No, even social media.
We
cannot be existing. Oh.
Yeah. That's
you can see his life is a mess.
Oh wow. Yeah.
You can see there's someone who's sagging, that person is not going far in life.
Oh my goodness. Jay-Z used to sag, guys. There's hope.
He used to, keyword,
back in the day.
When it was cool.
When it was
in the
cool.
90s.
Laziness.
Oh yeah.
And my ache with laziness, I think, is higher than most. The idea that you had intended to do something or whatever,
and you've been needing to do it for 3 weeks now.
And guess what? It's just like, we can procrastinate, right? There's a procrastination, but maybe you're busy, you've got this going on, blah, blah, blah. But it's just like, you just wake up like, oh yeah, I had said I'll do. And that's it.
A man who doesn't get things done.
That's it.
Who does not get things done.
That's unacceptable.
Yeah.
I feel like that's unacceptable. Even, to be honest, I can't stand that laziness in women either. Generally, that is just something that
the lack of drive, lack of ambition, even if it's not a work thing, like, because some people you'll find that at work, maybe they are doing things, but like anything else, it's like, oh, you have been needing to, I don't know, go shave for the past month, but you have not been finding time to do it. It's just that you're lazy.
Yeah,
there's always time to drink though, but
always.
always time to drink, but like any time to do the thing you actually need to do, it's not there.
I don't like that.
Yeah,
and it's like one of those, okay, are you going through a season, or is this something that, because I don't understand who you're being right now, but that just can't be the standard of living. It gives me ache. And if that's who you are as a person, it's not possible for us to ever vibe.
Exactly. I think that's why we work so well together as a team, you and I, because we are doers.
Yeah.
Me, it's like, and the kind of person that I am is like, in partnerships or even in marriage or whatever, I wouldn't tell you to do something more than twice. Honestly, if I've already mentioned it, I've mentioned it again, and you haven't done it, I'm just gonna do it. And then we'll just move on, and I'll just always be the person who's doing stuff. Then you get resentful because the other person is not pulling their weight, and then now everyone is angry.
Yeah.
Everyone is angry.
I know.
And it's like, why are we here? Why am I here? You know?
It's difficult for me. And guess what? Somebody actually said, not everyone has to be ambitious. He dated a girl who was just okay with like,
wait, I need to make peace with that statement.
Yeah, let me just get all I want is to be able to afford my monthly rent and go on vacation once a year. They don't need any more.
You know, actually, I've met a man like that, and I remember feeling so disgusted.
And
actually,
even him, he was like, he's so disgusted. But now looking back, he's just like, not everyone has to be
Not
ambitious.
everyone wants
it's
that.
this capitalism that tells us that we have to have all of these things.
Okay, no, but also, for me, it's like, it's not even capitalism, it's self-actualization, because sometimes it's not about money. It's
but
like, I want to be well known, I want power.
Actualization.
So there's this man at the corporate I used to work in, and he was like, he was a well-earning, he was a manager, and he had been in that position. I think at that point he was earning like 500k or something. He had been in that position for like 10 years. And I asked him one day, I'm like, why he was like a really proficient guy. And I asked him, Connie, why are you never climbing up the ladder? And he's like, he's refused. They keep trying to promote him, and he doesn't want, because he's like, if he's promoted, it will mean more time that he has to dedicate to work. He doesn't want to do that. He feels like right now he has the right balance of, I earn enough to make a good living and support my family and save, and he doesn't have to put in as much effort as if he was promoted to the next level. And it was like him, he's just comfortable there. He doesn't want to go above there. He's earning what he always used to say, hey, the day I get to 500k per month, I'll be okay. And now he's there, he's
but
comfortable.
Guess what? See, I can understand that from the place of there's something he just doesn't want to sacrifice. Actually, the co-founder of Netflix said that there's a point where when Netflix was coming up.
What's his name?
Oh, I can't remember his name. He even has a book. Something like this idea won't work or whatever. I was listening to a podcast that he was on, and he was basically saying that there's a place he got into, like, you know, the Netflix like climb, and he was just like, do I want to be the person who spends all my time at work? I never get to enjoy my family time. I never get to be a great husband, a great father. And he was like, this is where I am. Because what his values are and what's more important to him, he's not willing to sacrifice for it.
I get that.
There's some reasoning there, not just. But either way, you don't have to be ambitious. There you go. That's the lesson of the day.
Okay, but me, I want to date an ambitious
man.
want
to because I am.
And he needs, my man needs to be as ambitious as me or more ambitious than me. I never like to feel like I'm pulling someone along. Like, babe, let's try this. Maybe we should try this investment. Maybe we should whatever. I need you to also be the one who is coming to tell me, Ati, babe, I've seen this apartment.
Let's
we should
plan
get.
this.
We need to save this.
Yeah.
Maybe we should try. And that's what I need from you.
Yeah.
This other one, sorry.
Yeah, and that's okay. That's okay, guys. So if you want somebody,
can you stop clarifying with this? That's okay. It's not okay.
No, it is. It's definitely okay, guys. Because I don't want this to be just like we're setting a standard. Because guess what?
But this is our standard only as Murugi and Lydia.
Us, but what not we for say everyone. A lot of the times is taken like
as
this is where
truth.
The standard should be. But it's not really like that. It's just like if you feel like that's great, because if you're this woman's man who's just like he doesn't want to progress, that's his reason, and that might be okay. And but if you feel like you are super ambitious and you want the same person, you want to keep growing constantly, then that's what you need to get.
Thank you for that clarification, Lydia. We need Lydia, otherwise we might get sued at some point. Anyway, my next one. This icks me out so much. A man vaping or smoking shisha. Now, this one, I know.
Wait, vaping?
Yeah.
Or shisha?
I feel like as a man, if you're going to take in nicotine as a man, you need to be taking it as a cigarette. And I don't encourage smoking, but there's something just doesn't sit right with me with a man who has something in his mouth and it's bubblegum flavored. It just seems wrong. I said it. Bubblegum flavored, anything.
So interesting.
Yeah. I just feel like it does not come across as manly to me. It's like, what are you? This is a very specific, very, very specific to me, okay? Because every time we go out and like maybe I'm taking shisha or something, I'll always offer it to my man. And every time he says no, I'm just like, I'm proud. I'm glad that you're saying no. Because imagine having bubblegum mint in your mouth. No. You can't be a grown man smelling of bubblegum mint.
That is so interesting.
I know.
I don't care for any kind of nicotine at all. Like I don't vape. Shisha just doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
Even coffee. Coffee doesn't have nicotine, sorry. But yeah, so me, it doesn't, it's not a thing.
This is an example of one of those.
So for me, it's because like you can take it. And me, I can't even smoke because I'll be coughing.
Yeah.
Me already, that's already like,
oh wow,
like, look at
I
you.
know.
What a manly man.
You can see
because
that's
when
different.
The minute I then I'm just like, you can handle it. And you're even smoking it out.
That's actually me can't. A man, it's like, this is the level of like the extreme, but you've decided to come and take this shisha and vape like the rest of us, mere women. Another thing, a man who will come to a coffee shop and order vanilla latte. Vanilla latte. Instead of strong black coffee like the strong black man you are. What?
No, vanilla caramel latte.
Listen.
And he needs the whipped cream. He needs the whipped cream.
I will not have my. Actually, I'll divorce him. Caramel in your coffee. No, I can't.
Again, not a coffee reference that. Does Mike even drink coffee? I don't
can't
think so.
even.
No, he does. He does, but not like, anywhere I've ever seen him order.
I'm not.
Wow,
doing
that's
it.
specifically
It's very
to you.
specific. It's just like I feel like you need to be. It's toxic. This one I've already admitted is toxic, and I'm sorry, guys. Please don't drag me, but I'm just saying, like, I need you to be going for the strongest. It's like, oh my god, my man is just so like, wow, he can drink that black coffee with no even sugar, no even milk. Oh my gosh, caramel latte.
Wow,
my coffee can't be stronger than yours. It can't be stronger than yours.
For us, who they smoke shisha, let's just hold our hands.
Oh, your man smokes shisha.
So you've seen him smoke shisha.
Oh yeah.
But for me, because I said I.
But
don't
for you, it
smoke
doesn't mean exactly.
It's like, oh,
that's
look at
it.
him.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, and he does the smoke. I'm like, wow, so strong. Because me, I can't do it. Let's hold our hands, guys, and have a moment.
Let's have a moment.
Wow. Yours stay strong. Yours stay strong. Yours stay strong.
Mm-hmm. Next.
I'm out.
You're done?
I'm done with my name.
Okay, fine. My next one. The kind of man who, when you go anywhere, your man flirts with everyone.
Yuck!
I know. And
I'm
the one who it's just like, it's that light, like, but it's like the joking kind of, but it's like, ew, he's so sleazy kind of.
It's like So it's not where you can draw a line,
because you can't say he do anything, but it's just like that one of like he hugs babes and his hand lingers a bit long on the waist, or he's always calling women like endearing terms, even if it's a woman he's just met right now. Like he's just overly. And by the way, if you're watching this and your man is like that, already the second I said it, that your man is the one. And I'm praying for you. Babe.
No, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Unacceptable. And do you know what that gives me? It's giving no control.
Ooh.
And for me, a man who's in control is so sexy. Like you can go in an environment full of women and you're not jumping because somebody has a short skirt.
Exactly.
You're just sat down like, oh,
that's the thing. I need to be the only one who you're obsessed with like that. Like you can't even.
I'm out. Yeah,
no,
you're
it's
right.
just
that is
so
gross.
awkward. It's
and
so
also,
awkward,
guess what? It's embarrassing. Because it's like, even me, it's like the way your man just spoke to me, it's not the end of the world because I don't feel like he's crossed a line.
Yeah.
But I'm already like, it's giving, we are sharing him. It's giving communal man.
It's giving community man.
Yuck.
Yeah.
You're right.
Really
I can't
awkward.
stand that. I love it. I love the kind of calmness. Like, we'll just have girls around and you're just like, oh, you guys, do you want a picture? He's not fast. He doesn't even care that you guys are here.
Yeah.
You just...
Whatever, exactly.
Nice?
Not
a big. It's that sense of control, that sense of holding yourself together is really, really attractive.
Yeah, me too.
Very
I love that. Okay, fine. That was my last point. I think we have exhausted them.
Yeah. Do you have another one? No, me, like, because I thought about mine. I pondered on mine.
You deeply
So I was
pondered.
like, these are the ones which literally, it's a struggle.
Yeah.
Like, I can't observe that and then you want to grab a boob.
Yeah.
Because it's not your boob.
It's not your boob.
It's back to being
now
mine.
my boob. But guys, as we mentioned, these things are very specific. Like I feel like they are extremely specific. The ones that we've mentioned are very specific. Of course, there's the major ones. Just like if your man is a cheater, that's obviously a turn off. I mean, we stand on by your man cheating, kind of thing. But like these are very specific to us. Exactly.
Yeah.
The
being rude.
Disrespectful.
Yeah. The ick of that disrespect. Or
a man who's rude to the waiter.
Rude to the waiter, doesn't respect people, like service people, they're cleaners, like that I'm above them thing. Ick.
Yeah, exactly. Or even unkind to their family or their parents. That really, really upsets me.
From a sense of entitlement.
Yeah,
from
exactly. I really find that so upsetting. Yeah. But anyway, guys, we really want to hear what yours are. So please leave them in the comments if you're watching on YouTube. You can always message us on our Instagram, TMI Podcast KE, Lydia KM, Murugimunyi. I really want to hear other people. You can give us your opinion on what we have mentioned, but also give us yours. And you don't have to come to fight with us about ours, because ours are ours. They're just what they are. And we are not saying it's fact. Yeah. So you just share yours.
Let me just put this out on YouTube because it was on Instagram. I feel like, but the YouTube world needs this.
Yeah.
When we talked about turn-ons on our social media page, I asked what are your specific ones? The ones which is no one.
General,
yeah. And somebody said, eating his balls, that shit makes me wet. I just wanted to give a more extreme one of me, just so that I can seem like, it's only smell.
Is that an extreme one?
Eating his balls.
Oh, is that not obviously it's not eating, it's putting it in your mouth and sucking them. No. Have
I
you
was
never put a
taken-
man's balls in your mouth?
I have, but I don't know if I was just like, oh my God, once I do this, this is it. I'm on fire. And I feel like it's the word eating.
It's the word eating.
It's not teabagging.
That is not.
It's
It's like
eating.
it's eating.
No, maybe she does like to nibble a bit.
Of course not. He
Yeah,
would
maybe
let
she
which
does.
man
Why,
would let
of
you
course not.
nibble
Do you
on
have-
nibble on balls. Stop it! You need to put those teeth back in your mouth right now.
Anyway,
Let us know your thoughts on
Let
that
us
as
know.
well. And as you can see, it's very late on our Instagram. So if you're watching on YouTube and you don't follow us, or you're listening on our podcast, on any podcast platform, and you're not following us on Instagram, you're actually missing out on half your
so
life.
much.
Actually, you're missing
so
out.
much. Cheers to you, babe, being the best partner ever.
Oh, you didn't tell me you're about to be sweet.
Oh, sorry, I'm about to be sweet.
Oh, thank
Ching.
you. Ching.
Ching.
Ah, my
Ching
wife.
with?
I love you with some leather
Our
here.
sweet red from Ledamia.
Can I tell you what one thing that annoys me? You know when you go to like a restaurant and then you order wine and there's this huge glass and the wine is like this.
But you know that's what it's supposed to be.
I hate
Right now, when someone was pouring for us, she was just like, "Why is it not?"
I was
more?
like, why are you?
It's
not-
actually supposed to
why
go
is
on the
there wine
curve.
still left on the the curve.
Yeah.
The whole thing is curved. What do you mean?
Like
What
right
do you
here,
mean by
as it
this?
expands. Stop.
Not me. If I already know I'm going to finish the bottle,
Yeah.
why are we playing games?
Joanne.
Why is it an issue?
Joanne. Anyway, this is a
Love
sweet red
this.
from Ledamere, and
Yes, star
I
chaser.
used to feel like red wine was kind of a very grown thing to do. I don't know if it's because my mom used to drink red wine, but guess what? There's somewhere in between that conch, maybe like intense red, and this one, which is a bit softer. I just feel like, I'm just having a little bit of a sweet
Exactly.
sip.
And Ledamere, by the way, it is what percent? It's 8.5%.
I think that's
It's
decent.
very decent. So it's like, it's not enough for you to feel like, oh my God, my head is hurting. And like I have because some wines give you that headache and give you that like, you
Yeah,
feel like you're
overly tired.
Overly tired. This one is just enough. And it's sweet enough for it not to be like, but also not too sweet that you feel like hangover the next day. Because you know the sugar in alcohol is really what gets you the next day.
That's what I'm trying to do with cocktails. A fun fact about about red wine is actually supposed to be not cool, but we disagree.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we disagree.
always want to have it in
It's
the-
gotta be chilled. It's gotta be chilled. It's gotta be nice and calm.
Exactly.
But whenever you were trying to get into red, for sure, I was definitely not a red kind of gal. Ledamere, they're available pretty much in a lot of places.
Exactly.
Even your nearest what do they call liquor store, you can find them, and they're pretty they're
affordable. Yeah, let us know.
900.
Yeah,
a
less
K.
than a K for sure.
Less
so
than
with
a K.
1,000 bob, you are having a lovely evening. Let us know in the comments how you like to enjoy your Ledamere red wine, whether it's like chilled or you prefer it warm, which is just like, who are you?
Yeah.
Or in a sangria. Let us know how you like to enjoy it.
So guys, because we always pre-record our episodes, a lot of the times we're not able to do Hey In Betweeners, but today we can do Hey In Betweeners. And these will be the comments from YouTube from our collaboration with Over 25,
Yeah.
the episode about girl code, which had so many responses. It's only been one day and we have 39k views.
Yeah.
How much would it be by the time this episode?
By the time this episode is February, I think it
So
might be our
exciting.
best performing video so far.
I agree.
Yet it's been amazing. We are so glad you guys are enjoying it because it was such a fun thing for us to shoot.
100%. So this is the first comment. Wangari Karaoke, you're saying, I hold a different opinion on one of the girl codes, dating someone who has previously dated my friend. While this held true in younger years, when one is older and with life being what it is, your ex might just be your girl's perfect fit. And especially if you've already moved on from him and are, say, married, then you can't be out here catching feelings for your single pal having a relationship with your ex, which might just work out perfectly. And also if he dated you a while back. As you grow older, life isn't always black and white. In fact, it's mostly gray. So personally, I feel like that thing about life being gray is usually people's kind of way to determine what your values are. I can still feel like this person who almost destroyed my life is problematic for my friend to date them because of the history I have with this person. For whatever reason, it's very valid for me to feel like there's some exes I still won't. Ethan's dad. we can make that off limits.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, surely, and as my friend, you should understand. And
but
I should have to come and explain to you.
No, life is mostly gray. So
And you know,
I feel like it's okay if you draw a line, but also it's okay if you don't have that line and you're happy to date your friend's ex.
But I feel also that people, this whole thing of like life is gray is something that we tell ourselves, which actually ends up being so problematic, because the more black and white it is, and the fact that you as an adult can determine what is black and what is white, why wouldn't you? You know, it's like, if for me, I know this is my boundary. I think that's something we tell ourselves as adults to avoid setting boundaries. Is that, oh, you know, everything is fluid. No, there's something which is fine, absolutely fine, being able to say, no, this is a no for me. I don't like this. I don't want this.
And in the episode, Jules was like, I'm so black and white.
Yeah, and Lydia is like that a lot.
It's mostly because I know what I'm really strong on my values, but I appreciate flexibility with other people. Not everyone is like me. I appreciate that, but me, I tend to know pretty much what I like and what drives me.
Wow. Okay, fine. One of the other points that we made in the episode is like, what happens when your friend's partner is inappropriate with you. So someone said, my friend's husband tried to be inappropriate with me several times. I debated whether to tell her or not, but I decided not to. I don't hang out with them anymore, and I give excuses anytime my friend asks me to hang out with her. And then she went on to say that he started doing it before their wedding. So on the wedding day, it was very awkward. He even used to tell me that I'm better than his wife.
Sip your wine, everyone. Wow. That's a lot. Now you see. And guess what? I feel like if a man is brave enough to step to your friend, it might be showing a character flaw that might save you, that might save so much from you. So anyway, we decided whoever doesn't want to be told, that's perfectly fine. Whoever wants to be told. And maybe one of the biggest difference is that, for example, you're married to Zach, you guys have 3 children. It's like, when you're that invested, a lot of the times it's more from, keep me away from anything that would destroy it. Versus me who isn't married yet, and I'm very curious about never marrying somebody who could be a potential thug or cheat, you know. So I'm still on the assessing and the definitely tell me, because if he can step to you, Joanne, Lord knows what else is doing.
Yeah, no. You know? For me, I actually don't even think it's that more of like keep me away from anything that would ruin it. It's more of like think and assess in your mind what is worth telling me. It's like, oh, you guys were at a party drunk and he groped your boob or something. Don't come unnecessary. It's like something that he's constantly calling you, begging you to sleep with him. Obviously tell me that one, you know, kind of thing. And this one, it almost sounds like maybe this person was not her real friend, because if it's someone who's as close a friend as you and you're about to marry him and he's telling me how I'm better than you, how?
I know, but
I mean, if someone is that much of a friend, oh God, please no. Imagine.
In support of that, Akinyi Sarah is saying, if a friend's man is inappropriate with you, what if you don't tell your friend? Alafu the man confesses.
And if he
confesses, I want to tell you.
And if he confesses, he'll probably not say it the way it was like just him. It'll just be like,
so
oh, me and her, things happened.
Like, and
things happened.
The person who confesses first gets to control the narrative. Now what?
Oh God.
How do you go, oh my God, I just say what? Nope. Now you are the snake.
All
right, Akinyi. Throwing a spanner in the bloody works.
Rosie said, love both groups, which is over 25 and TMI, but different vibes for sure. I feel like TMI girls had to downplay their usual strong opinions that we love and are used to accommodate over 25 girls. Just saying. I found that a really interesting comment, because I feel like, as you have said, the vibes are different. Here, we probably are a lot more... you know, can be considered some kind of verbal diarrhea sometimes. Like, we will talk and we'll just say whatever. Them, I feel like their style of creating is slightly different from ours. They're probably slightly more structured.
And because there are many, so you have to have structure.
That is the thing. Because imagine 4 different personalities versus just 2 here. 4 different personalities trying to fit in exactly what they're trying to say. And I think there's space, and that's what I love about content creation. Literally everyone can create magic in the way that they create magic, you know. So I never compare like, oh, over 25 TMI. I think we are both fantastic and we're both doing fantastic work in this space. And I love us both.
It's true. And also, we were 6. So whether we liked it or not, there needed to be a certain amount of structure. There needed to be a lot more
allowing our guests to
look
speak.
at you already shouting on
sorry.
top of me. See, we couldn't do this. We couldn't do it like this last time. We are able to do. Even my mom was just like, when it's you and Joanne, you just talk over each other and it's just two
shouting.
people. But six
is a lot, guys.
Six is
a
noise.
lot.
Yeah. Okay, so this is somebody else saying, shade _ off night 7. That's interesting. Actually, no, sorry, let me not read that. Purity Numu is saying, I'm here risking my job watching this episode. We love to see TMI and over 25. Wonderful and informative episode. Let me risk some more because why not? I keep telling people, don't get fired. Don't get fired.
Stop risking your jobs.
Don't.
How about we just watch in the evening?
Yeah.
Someone, I think it's that same lady, Shade of Night. She said, onto the topic though, wish girl codes were more about the girls, women, and less men oriented. Yes, respect is paramount, meaning we aren't messing around with our friends or families' relationships, but still less about the men. I want to say something about this because it's the same. Yeah, okay, go ahead. You go say first.
This is the first thing. As much as it comes off like all we want to talk about, even in general, there's somebody who sent us another message that, our podcast is very much about relationships and stuff like that. When we go through dilemmas, how many do you hear about relationships? Majority of them. That is one of the biggest things that revolves around people's lives. Relationships.
Life is lived in relationships. Yeah.
So then we are actually a reflection of what the demand is. So yes, if maybe you would like us to talk about, I don't know, investing in land and things like that, those are not the things that we're expert in, and there are plenty of spaces where that is valid, but for us, we like to just hit those that we know you guys are really deep into,
or even that we are deep into, because even in our own conversations with each other, a lot of times we're talking about, my man this, my man that, or we've done this, or
once a month we talk about content creation.
Once a month.
Every so
content
often.
creation.
So I'm thinking, but majority of it is about life.
It's about life and the things that we're doing. So that's why I feel like we will talk about the things that we see you guys need to hear about, and also the things that we enjoy talking about. Okay. This collabo, the best collabo though. Wow, boundaries. Every lady should listen to this.
100%.
Agreed.
The Kla Nguilimi. My girl code would be, my friend has to stand up for me when she hears that someone is speaking ill of me, or in a situation where my name comes up and I'm being dragged in the pit.
That is a good one. That is a good one.
Sister, and not for her to listen quietly and come to me and say, so and so said such and such, and I was just there quiet. Because why were you quiet if you have my back? Love this episode, guys. Love from TZ. She said what she said, and that's true. This is what I personally think. I want everyone who chats crap about Murugi to be afraid of saying it in front of me.
Yep.
If that's not the vibe I'm
you're
giving,
comfortable,
I need to work harder.
Actually, no. Yeah.
If you come to my DMs and you have something to say about Murugi, you're blocked. You're just blocked, because if my friend is going to be someone who you feel like we can discuss in a negative way, I'm out.
Actually, you should be out.
I'm out.
Yep.
Yeah, been out.
I think it for me. I don't think I have any other one. I love how you guys were appreciating our honesty is the wow factor. Someone said, I love you guys. Your honesty is the wow factor. All I can think is communication is key in girl codes. In life, generally, communication is absolutely key. Yeah,
it is. And somebody said that Lydia and Murugi's friendship is so mature.
They said that?
They did.
Oh, friendship is so mature.
Yeah, you were upset about something else. That's why you forgot that.
Me, I was upset. I never get upset. My face, I save my upsetness for my kids. No one else.
No one else.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much. We love and we appreciate you so much for coming on this road with me. We have bigger productions coming, bigger collaborations coming. So keep giving us the suggestions. And of course, we always have to work with people's schedules. Are the people who are going to be able to come and talk? There's so many things you've got to analyze before we bring people here. But we promise you, we are always thinking about how can we best create better content to serve you guys and that we enjoy.
Exactly.
So we appreciate you so much.
We thank you guys. And the response from it honestly has been so overwhelming. I'm just like, wow. Actually,
this is
wow. It has been fantastic, guys. So yeah, definitely look out for more on that. We hope you've enjoyed this episode. It has been so fun to shoot. Can't wait to see your responses from this one. Yeah.
Hope we don't get dragged.
Ching, ching. See you guys next time.